everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. Well, you guys, we just hit 25,000 subscribers on my channel. Thank you guys so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. And on my second YouTube channel, we hit 3,500 subscribers. You guys, I really do appreciate you supporting me on both of my YouTube channels. And I'm so glad you guys are enjoying my content and especially my Corinna and the King series. So I will be coming up with some more videos for my other YouTube channel. But right now, you guys, we have a lot of juicy royalty to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So happy belated 30th wedding anniversary to Queen Rania and King Abdullah of Jordan. They were married on June 10th, 1993 in a very lavish ceremony that took place at Zarwan Palace in Amman, Jordan. The couple have 4 beautiful children, 2 of which most recently got married. Their daughter, Princess Iman, and Crown Prince Hussein, most recently married Princess Rajwa. Now, Queen Rania took to her Instagram account to share a beautiful photo of the couple, where she said, "Each passing day brings us closer, and each passing year shows me just how incredibly blessed I am to spend my life with you. Happy 30th anniversary, my king." They look like such a wonderful, sweet, down-to-earth couple, and I've always been a huge admirer of Queen Rania. I think she's beautiful and elegant and a great representation for the Jordanian people. So congratulations to the happy couple, and here's to wishing them many more happy years ahead. So according to a royal insider, the royal family thought it was absolutely hilarious how Prince Harry was blocked from Princess Anne's red plume during King Charles's coronation. Now look, the royal family has been through the ringer, so you have to find comedy where you can find it. And let's be real, this was comedy gold. It's called karma. When we had the candlestick blocking Meghan Markle at the Queen's funeral, and now Princess Anne's red plume from her hat blocking Prince Harry from his 3rd row seat in Westminster Abbey for the coronation. It was genius. Now, I don't believe any of those things were technically on purpose. I'm just going to call it beautiful karma. It was kismet. Maybe Her Majesty the Queen has a wicked sense of humor, and from heaven she orchestrated the candlestick beautifully to block Meghan Markle, and of course Prince Harry was blocked by Princess Anne's red plume. But you guys, sometimes in life you just gotta have a chuckle. So according to this insider in royal circles, they all thought it was quite hilarious how his view was blocked. So we're all very excited to have the very first trooping of the color this coming Saturday, as this is the very first trooping of the color for King Charles. Now it has come out that King Charles is to make a major change as he prepares for the trooping of the color debut. It is said that King Charles will be on horseback, which will mark the very first time in over 30 years that a monarch has ridden at the trooping of the color. Now his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, was the last monarch to have done so. Now the parade will move from Buckingham Palace down the Mall to Horse Guards Parade, where the king will be greeted by a royal salute and will carry out the inspection of the military parade. Charles will be joined by Queen Camilla and other members of the royal family. Of course, Prince William will also be there when he views the 1st Battalion Welsh Guards troop their color. The sovereign's escort will be provided by the Life Guards and the Blues and Royals. So after the parade, King Charles will be accompanied by Camilla and other members of the royal family as they return back to Buckingham Palace for the march past and the fly past. Now these two events will conclude the day's celebrations. Now this royal tradition of trooping the color has marked the official birthday of the sovereign for more than 260 years. In June 2022, the late Queen made her final balcony appearance during the Platinum Jubilee, as well as trooping the color. Now, it is not known who will join the king on the balcony, but we can all assume it's going to be the working royals. We're not sure if people like Prince Andrew will be on the balcony. This is a very important trooping of the color because it's the very first one of King Charles's reign. So it's kind of a history-making trooping of the color. So we will see who will join him on the balcony. So there's been a lot of talk about whether Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been invited to King Charles's Trooping of the Color event. Now, I personally do not think they have been invited, and I certainly do not think they are going to attend. Now, Buckingham Palace is being very tight-lipped, and they refuse to comment on whether or not he has actually been invited. Now, in my opinion, I think it's pretty clear that Prince Harry's relationship with his family is at an all-time low. It is really, really fractured, way worse than at the Queen's funeral, because that was before the Netflix series and his book Spare was released. Now, you could tell the body language even with Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack Brooksbank at the coronation looked a little tense when he is seen making a rude off-color comment about the size of her baby bump. In my opinion, I don't think their relationship is as close as it used to be. I do believe people are polite to him, like Eduardo and Beatrice and Eugenie and her husband, but again, there's no warmth, there's no relationship. You can't have a relationship with someone who is simply not there. Harry went to King Charles's coronation, but he was only there for 36 hours. He refused the opportunity to hang out with his family, to go to the picnic or the coronation. Then we had him most recently in London for 3 days for his phone hacking case, where it is said he saw nobody of his family, not one person. So again, you have a man who is completely alienated from his entire family. That is very, very sad. Now, he's pretty much walked away from everyone and everything he's ever loved and known and hitched himself to his Walmart Wallace, the woman, the mastermind behind it all. And of course, we all know that Meghan Markle likes it that way because now she can control him and pull his puppet strings. She likes to wind him up and send him off as her flying monkey. Now, it is rumored that King Charles is extremely upset behind the scenes, worried for Prince Harry, the way that he's acting, how he no longer acts like a royal. He no longer has the motto, never complain, never explain. Even though Prince Harry is not a working royal, he is still very much part of the royal family. He still uses his prince and duke title, and he is still fifth in line to the throne, whether we like it or not. So he is very much a part and a representation of the royal family, even in Montecito, California. So now that Prince Harry likes to run around and act like a royal jester, he really is a blemish on the royal family. It's very ironic how he is literally suing his father's government for private security. And now he's suing all of the media because that is his new life's mission. He really does believe he is a superhero wrapped in a rumpled Christian Dior suit and a cape. He believes that Meghan Markle is his supportive wife, again, his Walmart Wallace, and she has emboldened him. She has empowered him to go out and make a royal fool of himself. Now, everything he has done has pretty much been for Meghan Markle's benefit. You cannot convince me it has been for his benefit. In the past 3 years, Megxit has been all about Meghan Markle happy and rich, and sprinkle in some fame, or more like infamy. But it has all been for Meghan Markle's benefit. Now he's on this new life path, this new quest where he feels he is free and the shackles have been released and he can mentally speak and think freely for justice. Again, he thinks he is a superhero wrapped in a cape of privilege, and he's going to help his one percenters like Elton John and Meghan Markle have free and truthful reporting in the media. So Prince Harry's new life mission, y'all, he's doing the Lord's work. He believes he's out there advocating for fair and true reporting. Now, the ironic thing about this is that the lawsuit he has with the Mirror, he's complaining about stories that were printed about him when he was 17 years old, stories about him having mono or hurting his thumb or doing drugs. And you know what the ironic thing is? They're all true. They were all true. But he doesn't like when people talk about the bad stuff that he does. That's not right. Well, then don't do it. You know, he wants to have this 1% privilege where he's wrapped in bubble wrap and you can't touch him. He's got a different set of rules than the rest of us. Now, in the past 3 years, the only thing Harry and Meghan have ever done is a self-serving act of victimhood. If you look at Princess Diana, she used her platform for good. She truly was the people's princess. When she went out there, she didn't talk about her own problems. Instead, she gave a voice to people who didn't have one. Princess Diana really cared about people. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have done nothing but cry victim. They have monetized their victimization of themselves. They have badmouthed his family. They have thrown them through the mud. They almost destroyed his grandmother's legacy, all so they can make money and play the victim. They have trashed his family and then turned around and told them, you owe us an apology. Yeah, they're demanding an apology from the royal family. So let's just say, Harry, I don't think you're getting one, son. I think when pigs fly is when you're going to get that apology. Most certainly from your big bro, Willie. I don't think that man's ever going to apologize to you, son. I would say stay clear of dog bowls because you might be landing in one pretty soon. So I don't think anyone in the royal family wants to see Harry and Meghan at the Trooping of the Color. It is very clear they have no relationship. At the coronation, they were so far apart from each other, William didn't even look in his direction. It was very awkward, and you can tell that Prince Harry wanted to get the hell out of Dodge because he was feeling the negativity that pretty much every single person in that room was radiating toward Harry, because all those other royals and heads of state, they don't think too highly of Prince Harry. Nobody thinks highly of a man who sells out his family to the highest bidder and then cries victim. That is a very sad look for a man, a person, for anyone. Nobody in that room was impressed with Prince Harry. So I do feel bad for King Charles because he loves his son, but you know, Harry's making different life choices. He's not acting like a royal. He's not listening to the really good advice that Her Majesty the Queen had. So in my opinion, Prince Harry's on a path of self-destruction. Meghan is definitely emboldening him to go out and make a royal gesture of himself, and she's sitting at home counting all of the money. But in my opinion, he is going to self-destruct, and she's going to leave him when there's nothing left that she can get out of this man. And I really do feel bad for him and their children, the children we never hear or see anything about. But what do you guys think about Prince Harry and his relationship with his family? Do you think they can ever have a real reconciliation, or do you think it's going to happen after him and Meghan finally divorce. Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.